Hey, what's up, guys? MixelPlx here, and today's video we're going to be discussing, the biggest question I've been getting lately, either through comments, through Twitter, or whatever. Is this video still viable? And if not, how can we go about making or obtaining Athena 20? All right. Well, during our live stream, the moment the servers came up, essentially, we went ahead and did some testing to see, was it good? Was it worth it? And what is it, still a viable strat? So we did about a Thieves save and run. I think we did both the green and red skelly up to that point. I think it would be chapter 3, chapter 4. We did hit grade 5 relatively quickly, but we did notice there is some oversight from rare, which I'm not, again, I've never really honestly ran into people doing Athena during our Athena grinds. I think we found one boat and barely got any rep for their items. This is pre-patch, but in this latest update, we found out, due to an oversight, you're basically able to interact with someone else's Athena items, and it gives you almost like untainted like rep value. Like, you get so much grade level, it's kind of broken. So essentially we had this theory with this other boat. Let's go and touch each other's items. Let's see how fast we get Emissary 5, and lo and behold, I mean, it was super fast. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. This kind of worries me because this also makes alliance servers even more OP. And I don't know if it's an oversight by rare, but this is going to be an issue. If you do have one or two boats just doing that, that could result in cheesing out reputations even further. And again, I'm hoping it gets fixed. Another thing we noticed as well was a skelly ship that was a random occurrence that spawned on us, gave us about half a level. I think this is pretty cool. I don't know why it gives reputation, but it does, and that is something you should probably not avoid if you are doing Athena. It's definitely worth hitting them up, if anything, for your rep, if you're not already grade 5 going forward. So does the method still work? Yes. What they essentially did was they nerfed the rep gain and gold value with the emissary flag reset, but they also made it a little bit slower and made you have to travel quite a distance from point A to B for certain things, mostly for the emissary grade 5 quest. Is this strat still viable? Yes, it is. Essentially what they did with Athena, if anyone can remember, basically Athena 1 through 10, you had set values, you had certain things to expect, and you had an idea of what you were going to do if you did just chests. I mean, because that was the only thing out at the time. You knew it took 2 or 3 chests to do this, 4 or 5 to do that, and that was that. Now, what they've essentially done is the same thing. They've made 1 through 10 easy. They've made 10 through 20 basically the new 1 through 10. Now, what we to really get this and test this out the right way, I invited somebody that was Athena 10, hasn't done any of the new stuff. She basically was able to cash in at grade 5 turn-in. As you can see on the screen here, we're turning in a pretty good haul. This isn't like the worst Athena haul. This pre-patch would have probably snagged you at least 2 levels, depending on what level we were. This right here would have, if you were starting at 10, would have probably given you, I would say probably about 3 levels, 3 and change probably. But according to my mod that claimed it, she went from 10 and a quarter to almost 11 from all of that, including the rep flag turn-in as well. So basically what they've done is they have slowed it down substantially. I'm actually okay with this. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm already 20, so for me it doesn't really bother me at all. But they essentially took what was Athena, which was kind of like the hardest rep to level, and has made it much more difficult, made it more what it was originally intended probably, because again, the rep flags, yeah, they were kind of broken. Even when doing the final few levels, the rep gain from items wasn't that great. It was only good from kegs and chests, but the turn-in from the rep flag, when you lower it and raise it, was just astronomical. It was almost a guaranteed half level, which just in a way kind of cheesed everything. So there you guys have it. Yes, it is still viable. Unfortunately, there's just going to be I think it's just going to be a lot slower. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate, but even with a good haul, you're still going to be itching towards that. And I actually am a little bit concerned on how quick, once you hit around 15, that threshold or the leveling's probably going to slow down to a crawl. And doing Athena's at that point is going to be like almost a full-time gig. If anything, this is going to turn into one of the hardest reputations to grind, and rightfully so. It is an end-game faction, so I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of torn by it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Is this a good change? Is this a bad change? I'm kind of on the fence. I think depending on how fast it goes, this could honestly make people burn out pretty quickly if it's really this bad. But yeah, I figured we'd go ahead and get this out for you guys, let you know just how the changes affected Athena rep. And also stay tuned. We're going to be doing a Order of Souls guide on how to get to 75, including after the nerfs as well. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure, if you haven't, check out our Twitch streams at twitch.tv/MixelPlx, where we've been playing Thieves pretty much back to back. We're about done with all of the factions that we want to finish. So we might be doing more Arena, more Reaper Bones. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully I will see you guys over there. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.